Hello everyone, my name is the Sketchbook and this is my Balu. No, wait. Hello everyone, my name is Balu and this is my... Today we are going back to the week 2 of Portrait November and we're gonna check it out what I did for a past week for this month's challenge. It's gonna be scary, but don't you worry because I'm here to hold your little hand and guide you through all this process and also narrate some of the parts I actually think might be interesting for you or anyone else who's watching. Those ones will be, dare I say, different, and dare I also say, much better. I'm probably sure those are much better than the previous ones I did because I think this time I just clicked somewhere in my head, something just clicked. Yeah, like this. So I think those look much better and they deserve to be showcased in this video, more so than the last 6 or 5 I did, even though I liked some of them as well. On some of those pieces I've spent a bit more time than on some of the others, like 1 or 2 just took me like hour and a half and some of them took me, well, I can name 2 at least, so that took me 3 hours at least because, well, maybe because I'm perfectionist, okay? When I see there's a even smaller hair there and it needs to be removed, I remove it for fuck's sake. So let's not talk too much about this video. Go straight into it, shall we? Let's go! Yeah. We begin this week with this little crazy guy. Honestly, I was planning to paint him. He's my friend. But I was actually planning to draw his other pictures. The picture which he has sent me. But when I saw this picture of his on Facebook, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna waste my precious time doing that portrait when this one is much better. And trust me, when you see, I'm gonna show, yeah, that's the picture I was going to paint, but you can actually see that this one is much better. And honestly, I adore how he ended up. The face, some of people actually were saying that he looks like either character from oh my god, I cannot remember, character from Chernobyl, or that other guy who loves the bombs from the cartoon Atlantis. Yeah, from Atlantis. And honestly, yeah, I can see the resemblance here, and actually he looks like him, both of him actually, but no, more like the guy from the not Chernobyl, the Atlantis. And I really want to watch that cartoon again. Not cartoon, animated movie. Animated movie, yeah. I don't want a cartoon, though it's cartoon, but you know, it's cartoon is a series, and it's a series of movie, an animated movie. Another one of my beautiful friends. This one has a huge story. Well, not a huge and interesting story, but this was my friend and a co-worker back when I was working in a gambling agency as a designer, and every day she was asking me to, can you draw me? Can you paint me? Can you draw me? Can you paint me? Well, not every day, okay, I'm over-exaggerating this, but she asked me a couple of times and I was like always, no, I cannot, because, well, I tried once and it was so bad I actually ripped the paper out. I never tried to paint her or draw her since, and I was actually kind of scared. This whole November challenge is about like going and doing and trying, even though you're gonna fail, and I have some courage already built up to like previous couple portraits, and I, especially the previous 2, one you just saw and the second one on my channel, I drew my friend, we drew each other. I was confident enough that I would paint her really well, and yeah, actually it came out really well. She really liked it. She just adored it, and that there's a lot of scary voices in my house right now. Oh my god. she was happy with the end result, and if she was happy, that all it mattered for me. So yeah, after a couple of years, like 2 or 3 years of waiting, no, even more, 4 years of waiting, I finally painted her, and she liked it. I do see a couple mistakes actually right now when I'm looking at the painting, especially on the left eye. I think it's too high up, even though I painted her like she has her brow high. But move on. It was done. It's done. I don't care. No, it's done. It's not what done. I did what I did. It actually anyway. Move on. We all have that friend that we really love, but sometimes they are so annoying you wanna kill them. Yeah, that's him. I mean, he's really cool guy. Most of the time when I need someone to kick my ass, yeah, that's the guy who does that. But man, he's annoying when we play. Oh my god, he's so... Please, can you? Man, he's annoying when we play in any game. He's like really power gamer, especially with the D&D. Oh, yeah, sometimes as a DM, I just want to take him up. But hey, I cannot do that in real life. I do that in game though. But yeah. Anyways. Watch it. What I like about this portrait is that well, first of all, I like the lighting of the portrait, of the picture, of the reference. God, words are hard. I like the colors of the reference, and I used as an advantage of mine as much as I could, even though I had so much problems with his eyes and putting them in the right perspective. Even now, oh my god. When I was painting him and I did this flip the canvas, and his whole head was a... I was screaming, oh my god. But hey, I fixed him later. Even though, like, that's one of the paintings that took me at least 3 hours. I was so invested in, like... But in the end, he came out real well, so I'm liking it, and he likes it, and he actually uses it as a profile picture, so hey, I'm well spent. He does have this... Let's see what you did there, Yellow. Somehow I managed to divide this video in boys, girl, boy, girl, boy. Somehow I managed to make this video like moving, generally. And yeah, honestly, I'm not happy how this portrait was coming along. You will see at the end of the process how it came out, and I don't like it. That's why when on the next day I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn on the recording, but on the next day I started to tweak a little bit, because when I opened the final product it was so bad. It was so bad. But I'm sorry. I'll try to not do that again, or at least if I do, at least record what I do. But at the very least, the person, also my friend, who I drew, liked it so much, and that's enough for me. Sometimes you should not be asking for too much and just go with the flow of the reality. What the universe gives you, you just take it and grasp it and never let go. Sometimes you should not ask for too much and just Just be grateful for what you have and what you get. Nah, move on. You know, we all have those idols or champions or people we look up to and want to be like them, or like their art style and the pieces that they make, and whole the whole magic style they do, and the person themselves as the personality is so good, and the people that we watch and adore, and they're so good that we wish that one day we were like them, and maybe we meet them and we hang out with them and talk and learn as much as possible and take all the knowledge we can from them, and maybe even be as good at them one day, but maybe not, because we are scared that we won't succeed and won't be as good as they are. Yeah. Karl Kapinski. Absolute madman. The craziest. One of the best draftsmen I have ever seen, and the guy who I absolutely adore and love his stuff, and man, I wish I was like him. Like the way he does his stuff, the way he's using his bow. He's left-handed, by the way, for those who don't know, and he mainly draws with his left hand, and he uses his right hand when he draws or paints. No, actually, I haven't seen him use his left hand when he right hand when he paints, but when he draws and sketches with guys, you should check how he sketches. He's like start with the left hand, and I can barely do like motion with the left hand, let alone write or draw, but he's really using his left hand like this, and like starts, and suddenly he's like and he's like creating this absolute gorgeous pieces with both of his hands. I barely can even use my right hand to write. He's so good. He's part of this. Imagine Justice League was real and they were mainly only about art. So there's a group called Super Annie, and they are basically real life artistic justice. We all know Kim Jong-gi, right? He's like absolute Superman of the real life, and Karl Kapinski is part of the Super Annie, and he's like the Flash. You know, when he takes he has a speed force. When he starts to sketch his like I have no idea how long I can talk about that guy, but we don't have that much of time. I wish we had, but maybe we will. Maybe this wrinkled brain of mine has some ideas. And trust me, oh trust me, they will be great. Where I am. Hello. Move! Yeah, well, that's how we ended up this week. Honestly, as I said at the beginning of this video, I'm proud how this all went actually. It has a little backstory actually, the portraits themselves. I never wanted to draw portraits because I was always really bad doing them, and I was really scared until back in April, I think. Someone called me out and said that I was really bad, even though I knew I was really bad, and the not painting I did was actually really bad. But that person, not gonna name either name or gender, said that I sucked a lot, and I don't get angry that much, but when someone says that I cannot do something, I'm just that Hulk moment, like And that's what I actually had back then. It was in April. I remember exact day even. And since then I started just sketch around. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a lot of portrait sketches. I even filled one of my sketches, not entirely with portraits, but like good chunk of it were portraits. I was sketching every day. I went through a lot of references and I got good, I got better. And now the same person, like a couple days ago, asked me, quote, I hope someday you're gonna paint me. And I was like, whoa, hey, shame on you, but good job me. Sometimes when you do something and you really believe that you are doing the right thing, you will get better sooner than you think, and the time that you spent on improving yourself will fly so fast that you will think that you started to improve like 2 days ago or like yesterday, but in reality it's been like what, 5 months. I'm proud, and I hope you are proud as well with the stuff you did throughout this year. I managed to do a couple of things that I never thought I would actually achieve. Not like something crazy, but at least this or that. And I'm proud, even though this year was a mess, a whole total mess. And I hope you achieved something as well, either big or small. And I want you to know that I'm proud of you. That way you know at least one person or a bear is proud. And you should be proud too. With any small achievement, with any small step, because every small step, they're big, is a part of something great. And just keep on walking, because after a couple steps you walked, you will end up running, and that's when you will be the happiest person you will ever be. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those stuff. It helps a lot. Every single like helps a lot. And yeah, I hope you're gonna stick for other videos, because I have something planned, and I hope you will be here to see me doing those stuff. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna say bye, and thanks for watching. Bye everybody.